Welcome to the Red Pegasus Podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Martin Garcia and Darian Clark.
All right, we're back once again. Red Pegasus Podcast, sticking to the topic, and that is the great state of Texas, where we bring you everything and all things Texas. And guess what, people? Texas State Fair is opening up this weekend. Actually opened up, I think, today or yesterday. But the State Fair is open, ready for its visitors from all over the world. And we're going to talk about some of the foods that you can get there, as well as a lot of other interesting stuff when it comes to Texas. But first and foremost, of course, every full episode we open up with a question of the day. And that question of the day is, where would you move if it wasn't for Texas? So you can move anywhere in the world, and the money doesn't matter. It just can't be Texas. So, want to go first? All right. So now here's a note from our sponsor, the Great Crossbar.
Okay, we want to take a moment just to recognize one of our sponsors. That is Crossbar Soccer and Beer in Richardson, Texas, where you chill and play every day. They are gracious enough to host us in their studio space here on site, and so we are super thankful for them. If you ever wanted a spot just to come hang with the friends, come hang with the family, Crossbar is definitely a good spot for that. Not only is it a good spot for playing indoor soccer in the AC during the hot summer months or the cool winter months, it is a good spot also for drinking some of the best beers featured across our beautiful Metroplex. They have TVs to watch whatever you like. Usually sports are on, but they take recs. They have video games to play. FIFA tournaments are often going on here, as well as lawn games like cornhole and spike ball and things like that. So lots of fun to do here, but mainly hanging around friends and family is the big and best part about it all. Not only do we tell you to come here, but places like Fox 4, Dallas Morning News, and Dallas Lights have told you as well. So come on over, check them out, watch, be involved in watch parties for sports, and come play some indoor soccer and drink some good beer. You can follow them on Facebook and YouTube at Crossbar Soccer and Beer, or on Instagram or TikTok, crossbar.dallas, or you can just go to their website, crossbardallas.com, to find out more, including men's and co-ed leagues and other things like that. So check them out if you haven't already. Beyond that, you can follow the Red Pegasus Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just search up Red Pegasus Pod and you'll find it no problem. Merch is still available, and the link is located in all of our bios via Teespring. We're thankful for them for hosting our site for that. Don't forget to rate, review, download the podcast wherever you listen, and be sure and just murder those buttons and keep up with us. Share it with your friends and family. The best form of advertising is word of mouth, so please take part in that as well. We are thankful for you all taking the time to listen to this. Now, back to the show.
Okay. Now that we're done with the shenanigans.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Crossbar, and thank you for Martin for not wanting to move anywhere except for Texas.
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere. You got to be crazy to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no. Texas or die.
But yeah, so Texas State Fair opens today. It's about that time we look at some of the winners and some of the finalists when it comes to the best taste categories. Once again, that's savory, sweet, and the most creative. And we'll also look at some of the music and some of the bands that are going to be coming across that stage. What is it? The Chevy stage?
Yes. Chevrolet main stage is what they call it.
What you can expect on opening week 1 through 3 as well. All right, let's dive into some of the food because, of course, we love ourselves some Texas State fried food.
Yes, we do, Martin. This is one of my, hyped up episodes of all time. I love talking about state
We're talking
foods.
about the food, yep.
It gets my mouth watering.
Yeah.
And it gets my just feelings to an all-time high.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. Just the aroma, the setting, the establishment of the fair itself.
The creativity.
Just, yeah, everything about this time of year. The weather's starting to get cooler.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like, everything about it. Football on Saturdays, football on Sundays. Your mom's like, yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Like, everything about this time of year, and just to have the fair starting just tops it all off. Wrap the present with a bow. Put a cherry on top of the sundae. And take my butt to the fair. Let's go.
All right, so let's go over the finalists first, and then we'll talk who won those categories, yeah?
Sounds good. Are we doing savory first?
Yeah, let's do savory.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Oh, wait, they already have winners. But we're just doing the finalists.
Yeah, we'll see what else there is that you
Okay.
can grab, and then we'll figure
Okay.
out the finalists.
I like it. Yeah, so first on this list is the deep fried cheesy crab tater bites.
You already know I'm not getting that.
You already know I would. I don't know if I will, but I would if it's fairly affordable or easy to get to. That's the problem with these. It's like when you go,
They're so
like,
expensive.
they're expensive and they're like at this stand on the other side of the park, and that's the only place you can get them at. I'm like, well, I don't know if it's really worth the walk to go get them all and then spend all the money it is to get it. But anyway,
Exactly.
sometimes they're at a few different stands, and we can make it work. But yeah, I'd give it a shot.
All right, next up on the list, we have the deep fried pho, which this actually looks pretty good.
It does.
It's looks like pho in a sandwich, so like a banh mi. And this one I might actually try out.
Yeah, that one looks good. They even give you the little mushroom soup or whatever they call it with it.
Oh, yeah.
Little cup.
The miso soup?
Yeah,
The mushroom soup.
You know, there's a couple of mushrooms usually in there.
Yeah.
That's what I've always called as a kid. You know?
Yeah, it's got everything, noodles, sliced beef, herbs, bean sprouts, the works.
Yes. Looks good. I'd try it too. Next up is the loaded fries pizza.
Oh, okay.
What took so long for this to be thought of?
Right?
Like, this shouldn't be new, man. That looks delish. And you
It
know I'm hopping on
honestly
that.
does look delicious.
It's it's basically a pizza just minus the dough and put the fries.
Yeah.
What it looks like, right?
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't even look. No, it is on a pizza slice.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I thought the crust was fries.
No, but that's how loaded the pizza
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
That it doesn't even look like it's on an actual slice,
I don't see tomato sauce though.
which is good.
Yeah,
I don't think I would like the tomato sauce with the loaded pizza.
it's true. So yeah, it seems a little carby, but I'd give it a shot.
You got to.
A lot of
Just
fries.
run
a lot
it
of-
off the
lot of
next
dough.
day.
Yeah, right. Run? What's running?
The next one is the Oxalent Soul Roll. This is pretty interesting. Tasty chunks of potatoes, savory smoked Gouda, and mozzarella. Let's see. Hearty beef mixture rolled into a light and flaky crispy spring roll. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was like a special meat that was in there, but it looks like it's just beef.
Yeah, it says just hearty beef, but it also the name of it is Oxalent Soul Roll, so that's a little
Yeah. I thought I was a
misleading.
little confused.
Yeah,
I was like, are we eating ox now? Is
Right.
that normal? Do people do that?
yeah, right. I bet if it was ox, it'd be 50 tickets, to get a little roll of it, So maybe they're like,
definitely.
we'll call it this, but it's just beef. It's
Yeah.
going to be a little bit cheaper. Okay, interesting. Next on the savory finalist list, which is the last,
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say
is-
last one.
turkey ribs.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
twist.
Yeah. So it looks like they just is the bone in there?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it. But I guess it could be. It just looks like deep fried turkey covered with some giblet gravy on top with some fries underneath. So
Yeah, so more like strips,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
but it has stuffing seasoned fries,
Mm.
homemade giblet gravy, and secret salsa recipe.
Mm. Sounds pretty good.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like turkey legs, so I bet I'd like this.
All right, so drum roll please for the winner of the best taste savory. It's the deep fried pho.
Nice.
Deep fried pho taking the win for that. Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Pretty
And
good.
just to be clear, we have a best taste sweet and we have the most creative.
Yeah.
Just to relay that again.
So, heading over to the sweets finalists, we have the Biscoff Delight, which looks like a pie made out of Biscoff cookies, which you normally get on airplanes.
You're
That's
right.
really the only place I've ever seen them.
Seriously.
With a caramelized touch, so I'm assuming they've got some sort of drizzle on there as well.
Yeah.
Not much of a pie person, but I will say that does look pretty good.
It's a cheesecake, Martin.
Oh, it is a cheesecake.
Yeah. Yeah,
it is
because
New
you're
York
right.
style cheesecake.
It does
But
look like a pie because it's like coated with something fried,
yeah,
so it makes it look like a pie.
and
but
Belgian chocolate. Okay, no wonder it looked good.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down to try it. Wouldn't be my first option, seeing what we have next on this list.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I would give it a shot. Next on the sweets finalist of 2023, State Fair of Texas, the Bourbon Banana Caramel Sopapillas.
Oh, this looks good, actually.
I'm on board with this, dude. See what I mean, man? I'm about to
getting
go
hungry.
run to Fair Park, man. Good grief. It is hot and delicious traditional sopapillas, topped with vanilla caramel infused bananas, sweet bourbon syrup, crushed candied pecans, sweetened mascarpone cheese, crumbled vanilla wafers, and dusted with powdered sugar.
Man,
Yes, please.
seriously. I am definitely going to go to this booth, even if it is on the other side of the park.
Honestly, I would too.
Have to. Next up, Fernie's fried cherry pie in the sky. Looks like it's just a normal cherry pie. Shortbread cookies layered on top, and comes with a side pairing of Bluebell vanilla ice cream drizzled with cherry preserves, clouds of whipped cream, and garnished with sugared dark sweet cherries.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Yep, I'd go far and above for that one too.
Yeah. Is it because of the Bluebell or
Yes
because
and
of the
no.
pie?
Both. I like cherry pie. I think that's probably my number one pie or cobbler.
Yeah.
Well, cobbler's peach for me, but cherry pie,
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
Yeah, so it's a cherry pie topped with butter almond shortbread crumble. And then, of course, pied with that Bluebell ice cream with all the yums on top.
Sounds delish.
Nice. All right.
Next up for the sweets, we have Sweet Encanto.
Okay.
So we might have to read this one. It looks like a fruit pizza, right?
Yeah.
Like a Mexican style
Like
fruit
a crepe
pizza.
almost?
Yeah, like a crepe. Yep, there you go. It is like a round waffle, thinned waffle, lightly sweetened with caramel dulce de leche. It's swirled perfectly on the wafer. It has strawberry, kiwi, peach, shredded coconut, and it's topped with raspberry jam and drizzled with condensed milk. So, sounds pretty darn good to me.
Nice. More of a healthy snack.
Yeah, healthy,
Almost.
healthy sweet side.
Yeah, definitely. And this one's a new one. I don't know if I've seen this before, but a beverage for the sweet.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, maybe like a shake in the past, but yeah, this is like a straight drink.
This is called the Trail Aid, and this is a perfect remedy for that Texas heat in case it is still hot out there. Let's see, delightful blend of summer fruits, crisp cucumbers, and fresh mint blended with the homemade lemonade is the ideal elixir to cure what's ailing you. I see what you did there.
Good one.
Trail Aid is a fruity, refreshing, non-alcoholic cocktail served in a souvenir cowboy boot cup and enjoyed anywhere after a trail ride, a saloon, and especially while trailing through the State Fair of Texas Fairgrounds. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I thought it was a bit alcoholic because it's got the cerveza
Yeah.
to the side of that.
Uh-huh.
So I was a bit excited, but looks like it's a non-alcoholic drink. Still looks delicious though.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
You can pop your own in there, right? More affordable.
Yeah, there you go. Take the little liquor bottles and just pour some of those in there.
Yeah, but that little boot cup is pretty cool, man.
It
Got a little
is pretty
handle
cool.
on it and everything.
It
Clear,
is.
clear boot looking cup shows the drink off.
Yes, sir.
Pretty cool looking.
All right, so the 2023 Sweet finalist. Well, not finalist, but the winner. Drum roll, please. That is going to go to Biscoff Delight.
Okay.
I am a bit upset.
You're right.
I would have liked the bourbon banana caramel, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I understand.
All right. Yeah. Both of those are like, I didn't expect them to win, but I can see where there's a path to victory for them.
Yeah.
They're different. They're unique in their own ways.
So the most creative basically just goes off of the sweet and savory, whichever one is the most creative dish from those.
Yeah.
And the winner for the most creative is the bourbon banana caramel sopapilla. So hey, at least he still got an award.
Yeah.
But definitely should have won that sweet category for sure.
I know. I really want to try that one.
Yeah, dude, I see you sweating over there with your
For real,
mouth watering with the sopapillas.
We got a whole half of the episode left to record, and I'm ready to eat that. Oh, it's good stuff, man. You planning on going?
Yeah, I want to go.
Okay. You just don't know when yet.
Yeah, I don't know when, but I do want to go. I think the whole food, like I haven't really been too big into the food stuff, but since we started doing the podcast,
Yeah.
I've started to get more into it. And
Yeah.
the food and all the different creative stuff that's out there.
Nice. Yep.
Seeing what some of these people are coming up with. And also, you can't beat a free concert, right? Especially when a couple years ago you had the Black Pumas stroll by and they played an awesome gig there.
That was crazy.
So yeah, the free concert series, Chevrolet Main Stage is one of the stages that you can find there. I think, well, really the only stage that you could find at the Texas State Fair. See a lot of bands come through, and of course, like we said earlier, it's free. So
Yep.
you get to see some awesome people come by, like on opening weekend, September 29th through October 1st. You have Lone Star coming in Friday, CeeLo Green coming in Saturday
Okay.
in the at around 4 p.m. Christy Michelle Saturday, and La Zenda Norteña coming in October 1st. That's Sunday. They're playing at 8:30 p.m.
It's your birthday. Go check out your boys.
Yeah, there you go. Might put me up there on stage with them. Who knows?
Feliz cumpleaños, Martín.
That was good.
But dude, is CeeLo Green still making music?
Yeah, so you know Killer Mike from Run the Jewels?
Yeah.
So he came out with a new album probably like a month ago maybe now. And I've been playing it nonstop. Like it's just on loop 24/7 in my car.
Mm.
And CeeLo Green is like featured on the first song.
Oh, nice.
He's got like a backup part, but I mean still I'm like, okay, cool. CeeLo Green still killing it.
Nice. Cool, man. As for week 1 of the concert series, running October 2nd through the 8th. On the 2nd, you have the UNT 4 o'clock lab band.
Okay.
Check them out. Bowling for Soup. On the
Nice.
3rd. On the 4th, you have South Texas Homies. Look like a bunch of good dudes, or homies.
Homies.
Maybe from South Texas. Just a guess.
Oh, that was funny.
On the 5th, you have Saber Puro.
Sabor.
There you go. Thank you, Martin.
Sabor.
Thank you for the...
Sabor puro.
I assisted and you slammed the alley. I appreciate that.
Yeah, got you.
On the 5th, you also have
You need help with this one?
Mullen. No, I got that one, Martin. Clayton. Clayton Moyan. On the 6th, you have Matt Hillier. Also on the 6th, right after him, you have Hairball. And my goodness, that band has a lot of hair. I guess that's where they get their name from. And on the 7th, the boy returns, dude. Lil Jon. Yeah. He's back. Is he still making music?
I guess so. I don't know.
Oh, man. On the 7th, 8:30 p.m. Lil Jon. Catch him. On the 8th, for 2 different performances, you have Experience Selena.
Selena.
Probably like some Selena cover band, right? Or something.
Yeah.
And then also on the 8th after her, or after the cover band of Selena, you have 38 Special.
Okay. Nice.
So that is it for week 1.
I kind of want to go see South Texas Homies.
Yeah, right?
And also Bowling
Legit.
for Soup.
Yeah, right? Them guys look legit.
Week 2 is running October 9th through the 15th. Starting off with the Little Mermen. Monday at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Monday, also later on, around 5:30, you can see Matt Koziel. Is that how you say his name?
I guess. Guess as good as
I
mine.
wasn't sure if he was a popular
Yeah.
artist. Not like that. Like,
You know, yeah.
you know what I mean.
We follow you.
Then you have on Tuesday Kate Tupin.
Yeah.
Topin.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you have Outlaw Mariachi.
There you go.
Those
You said
are
that one
some-
right.
No, you could tell that they ride Harleys.
Dude, yeah.
And just, I love the sombreros. Their whole
Those guys are out for business, dude. Is that guy wearing headphones or is that goggles for when he's riding his Harley?
I think that's goggles.
Okay, right. Dude, those are massive goggles.
I think those are goggles. But yeah, Outlaw Mariachi on Wednesday. They've got 2 shows, 5:45 and 8:30. The Powell Brothers playing on Thursday. Ex-Ambassadors.
Dude, yeah, they're
People
good.
know those guys. They're playing Friday the 13th.
The Renegade song.
Yeah.
Living it like we're renegades.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, right. Just
And
like
are you a part of the band?
no.
Rathmore is playing on Saturday, 2, 4, and 6 p.m.
Dude,
They must be killing it right
for
now.
real.
Craig Morgan is playing Saturday at 8:30. Braxton Keith playing on Sunday with a 2 and 4 o'clock slot. J.R. Carroll playing Sunday at 6 p.m. And Shane Smith and the Saints playing Sunday at 10 in the morning and 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, those are Shane Smith's Saints. They're pretty popular local band.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Nice.
More on like the folky side of things. A little bit of twist and country.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought one of those was Nate for a second. I was like, okay, nice. Nate's playing at the state fair.
I wouldn't be surprised. That dude band hops like crazy. Nothing bad about that.
No,
Just,
not at all.
Just adding.
Dude's living the life.
He sure is. Week 3, October 16th to the 22nd. So this is the last week of the fair, right?
Yeah.
Ends around the 22nd time frame. On the 16th, we have the Sazerac Jazz Band.
Nice.
3 straight sets, followed by Holly Beth on Tuesday. Gracie York following her. The 40 Acre Mule on Wednesday. 3 straight sets, 4 to 8:30. Dallas Burrow on that Thursday, the 19th. Man, that rings a bell. I feel like I've
Dallas
heard.
Burrow.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard his music before, but I can't recall right here at the moment. Jake Worthington, looks like a good old country boy, playing on Thursday, 8:30.
Boy.
On the Friday, we have Forever Motown. Ooh, I bet that's a cool set.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good set.
At 5:30 on that Friday, the 20th. Following them, dude, we have the War and Treaty.
Nice.
They're solid, man. That guy's voice, Michael. I think they call him Mike, but
Killer Mike? I'm just playing.
I don't know. Really?
No, I don't think so.
Right. But yeah, no, he has a stellar voice. War and Treaty's solid. Good band. They're on the Friday the 20th at 8:30 p.m.
Nice.
On Saturday, you have Charlotte Sands, Red Jumpsuit
Dude,
Apparatus.
wow. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus is playing? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
4 o'clock on Saturday. Following them, we have We the Kings. And Martin, I'll let you finish this one off.
Yaritza y su esencia.
On Sunday the 22nd at 3 p.m. Thank you.
On Sunday at 3 p.m. Nice. We the Kings. That sounds familiar. That band sounds familiar.
It does, yeah. I'm going to look them up. Because
Are they the ones that play that that song?
I don't follow it.
I
don't follow
the jumping off the back porch.
We the Kings.
It was a walkout song for one of the Texas Rangers players.
Maybe. Would Check Yes Juliet is their biggest song or sad song.
Oh,
Both of
man.
these have been streamed over 250,000 times.
That is definitely not who I thought. We the Kings. Check Yes Juliet, but I do. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just humming.
It is?
No. Yeah. I do know it. Check Yes Juliet, won't you come back?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're like 2000s
Yeah.
pop rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of match that Red Jumpsuit Apparatus vibe.
Okay.
The
yeah.
ones that do the face down song.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And they're both back to back on that Saturday.
Boom.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm getting slap happy over here or something. I don't know what's going on. All right.
Sounds like you need to go on the 21st.
Yeah, I think that's the date that I'm going. All right, so moving on to a different topic here. You actually came across this topic. You want to go into it a bit?
Yeah. You ever just wonder where the word Texas originally comes from?
Yeah, actually.
Like, we always throw around words like all the time. Like, how about we find the root of it?
Yeah.
And you may think Tejas, right? It's often said around here, and it has come from that in the past. Which is a Spanish word that was originally adopted from the Caddo Nation, the Caddo Indian Nation, in the 19th century, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I always get those back mixed up,
Yeah,
19th
is pretty hard.
1800s.
Right.
Yeah, got it.
That's weird.
So yeah, that's when it was adopted, and the original word was Taysha, Taysha, which they used as a means to call somebody a friend or an ally.
Okay.
Which I found interesting. We still kind of have carried that culture for so long.
Yeah.
Like Texans, like just naturally are hospitable, like they're friendlier. Like it's just pretty cool just to carry that on from the Caddo Indians to the Spanish and then now to the Texans. So again, rich culture, rich history here. And so when the Europeans first made contact with the Caddo Indians, they were actually very friendly with them, as opposed to a lot of stories you may hear in the past regarding, feuds of land.
Yeah.
They used this word to refer to each other as friends or allies. They would call each other Taysha, to eliminate any language barriers. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. Just to think like how far back it goes, and with people, but also in time. The name Texas became associated with the region, and it was used to refer to the Spanish province of Texas. Later, when Texas was under Mexican rule, it continued to be known as Texas. During the period of Mexican rule, there was a desire for greater autonomy among the Texan American settlers in the region, and this eventually led to that Texas Revolution in 1835. That resulted in the establishment of the Republic of Texas. When
Yes,
Texas
sir.
gained its independence from Mexico, it adopted the name Republic of Texas, and later, when it joined the United States in 1845, it became the 28th state and retained the name Texas. So the name Texas ultimately has its roots from the Caddo word Taysha, eventually transforming into the Spanish word Tejas. And settlers have been using it and referring to the region of Texas like that for centuries, literally.
That is really cool, though.
Yeah.
Because I want to say this is in... Because you know how when you go to the Alamo, it gives obviously the history of the Alamo and stuff like that. I think it's talked a bit about how the Spanish used Tejas to describe Texas, but it doesn't go even further back to when the Caddo tribe was using it to describe allies and friends.
Yeah.
So that's really cool how you will go from Taysha to Tejas to Texas.
I wonder if there's like an intentional thing behind that. Like, why don't they go back further to the Indian settlers?
Yeah.
Like, because you know how that comes up every once in a while. Like, people try to erase history
Yeah.
when it comes to the natives.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's a good question because it's also not like Taysha was used in a bad way, as
Right.
we can see here.
Right.
It was used to describe ally and friend, so you would think that you would want to go even further back.
Right.
But yeah, that's a really good point. So, I could be wrong. They could mention this at the Alamo in the museum or in any sort of other museum that you come across in Texas, but it's something that I definitely didn't know until you brought this up, and it got me thinking. I was like, yeah, where does the word Texas come from? Because as far as back as I know, it's just Tejas, and that's it.
Yeah. Right.
Nice.
Interesting.
Fun fact there. Fun fact.
Also, when I was looking around history of Texas, this kind of came up. We have now entered Hell's Back Porch, or exited Hell's Back Porch.
Yeah.
I believe.
Have we? Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
As we're recording, it's highs in the 80s. So, out of it for now.
Good stuff.
But a couple weeks ago, it was still in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Straight days. So, it kind of piqued my mind, like, what is the hottest temperature ever recorded in Texas? And,
Yeah.
like, we were looking it up, and it was all we could find was 120. And I came across this story via the Day Tripper podcast. And he said on June 15th, 1960, it was in the middle of the night, an incident called Satan's Storm occurred. It was a powerful storm that encountered rapid de-amplification because of a collision with drier air aloft.
Okay.
There's moisture that's supposed to cool down the air, but it was so hot that it evaporated and drove the temps even higher and denser. So this giant column of air comes down and crashes into the earth. And they said 140 degrees was recorded.
140 degrees.
So it was like as if God grabbed a hair blow dryer and just pointed it directly on this spot on earth.
Dang.
And that spot was Copperell, Texas. I think it's near San Angelo area. It's like west, but kind of more central.
Yeah.
And the temps spiked during this time in the middle of the night. Townspeople sprung up from their beds, gasping from the sweltering heat. They said corn even cooked on their stalks. People thought it was the end of the world as they were experiencing 140 degrees sweep over the land.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever complain about heat ever again.
No. Can never complain about that Texas heat after that story.
Dude, what?
Imagine waking up in the middle of the night just sweating and feeling nothing but heat. And like you said,
but yeah, during that time,
a giant column of air. So it's not like it's just hot. It's like it's blowing, like wind is blowing on you, and it's hot, like flames.
And I can imagine 1960 AC was still few and far between, especially out in the country.
Yep.
So I bet they were sleeping with their windows open to allow some breeze to come in. And then you get that breeze.
Yeah, then you get that, dude. Wow, that's crazy. I think I saw somewhere in here too that corn even cooked on its on their stalks.
Yeah, dude.
What the heck?
I guess they woke up the next day and go in there check on their corn and
it's got popcorn.
Yeah, right. Right.
They got popcorn. Dude, that is crazy. 140 degrees. Yeah, and it's interesting that this one also hasn't been talked about because while trying to look it up, I was like 120 degrees. That's all I find on Google.
Right.
120 degrees, 1994, 120 degrees. I'm like, wow, where was this? Why wasn't this recorded? That's crazy. But you brought up a good point. It's probably because it's a small town and it was an incident and not necessarily like a day, right?
Yeah, right. Like, and I don't even know if a meteorologist would have been able to track that quickly back then with the technology they had. I don't know.
And that's also new. A Satan's Storm? Like that's... I've never heard of that. I've never heard of this whole process.
Yeah, me neither.
Where like it was so hot that the what was it? The air was so hot that it evaporated.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. The moisture in the air was so hot that it evaporated and made this worse.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Unreal. Anyways, thought it was interesting and I had to bring it up to the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good story.
Want to jump into some Suggs and Recs to close it out?
Yeah, let's do it. Suggs and recommendations. You want to go first?
I will go first. This is a TV show.
Okay.
And it is a limited series on HBO Max. 8 episodes. Roughly, just under an hour each. It is a true story. It's not based on a true story.
Okay.
Before every episode, they say this is a true story. And obviously, there's still actors, so it's not a documentary. You follow me? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about two church-going couples enjoying small-town life in Texas. This occurred in the 80s. I don't know if you ever remember this or read about it in the past or anything, but you can obviously find out what happened. But if you want to leave the suspense, go for it. So yeah. Anyway, it's two church-going couples enjoying small-town family life in Texas until someone picks up an axe.
Ooh.
An affair is involved, and a massive court case occurs in Collin County, Wiley more specifically. And, dude, it is a wild ride.
Yeah?
Oh, my goodness. It's so good.
Okay.
Check it out. If you're into this kind of,
like murder mystery?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Check it out.
Is it scary, or are there scary moments?
No.
Okay.
It's not like a horror thing. There's definitely suspense whenever certain scenes are taking place.
Yeah.
But it's not like horror or anything like that.
Okay.
There's language, so I wouldn't recommend it really for kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good watch, dude.
Nice.
One of the sisters, blanking on the last name. Looking it up currently.
As he's typing.
The
Scrolling now on his phone.
live
Laughing as he continues to read deeply.
Olsen sisters.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth Olsen plays the main actress in this.
Cool.
And Jesse Plemons plays the husband of the other couple.
Who's that?
If you saw him,
I need photos because I don't know names.
Yeah, if you saw him, you'd understand who he is. Nothing big is popping up, but I'm sure if you saw him, you'd
okay.
Oh, okay, I know who he is. Anyways, those are kind of like the bigger actors featured in this show.
Yeah.
And Tom Pelfrey's in it too. He plays an Ozark. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Tom Pelfrey's amazing actor. Like so underrated. You know, are you looking at him now?
Yeah.
Okay. He plays Wendy's brother with the mental illness.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, anyway, it's a phenomenal limited series show on HBO Max called Love and Death. And actually, there's a exact same show on Hulu about the same exact storyline and everything. And that one's called Candy.
Okay.
The wife is called Candy. Her name's Candy Montgomery.
Okay, dude, you got me excited. I want to watch this now.
And
we just finished our shows, so like we were in the hunt for a new one.
Yeah.
So nice. We'll check it out.
It takes place in Collin County, so it even shows some old footage of how Collin County might have looked back
nice.
then.
Yeah.
And it features the Como Motel, the famous hotel along 75 in Richardson.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Nice. Okay, we'll check it out.
It's awesome, man.
Love and Death, limited series on HBO Max.
Yep.
While you're at it, you could watch that show while you're munching on some great food, like some pizza from Mr. 01 Pizza in Dallas.
All right.
It's near the Uptown area, near Oaklawn, that area. Natalie and I, we went here one day, and we tried this pizza place. Really great Italian style pizza. We got two different ones. I think one was kind of like a hot sopressata type of pizza.
Nice.
Another one was, what is that called? Arugula, and what is the meat? I'm trying to think, and I'm drawing a blank. I would keep thinking of provolone, but it's not provolone.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But anyways, great pizza. It actually has a pretty good story to the name of the restaurant, and I don't know if I want to say it because I feel like I'll go ahead and share it because it's actually pretty cool. So the owner of Mr. 01, he's got restaurants in, I think, 5 different restaurants across the globe. And he came over here to the U.S. on a visa, a work visa, the 01 work visa. And so that's whenever he brought his business over here off of that visa, that's what he decided to name his pizza place. So that's why it's called Mr. 01 Pizza.
Nice.
And I thought that was really interesting. They have like a little, and that's just a quick overview. You can look at all the different locations that he has, and then the story that goes a little bit deeper behind the naming of the place.
Nice.
But yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like that's a pretty cool spot. And like I said, great pizza. They hand make it all right there in front of you, so like you can see them in the kitchen. I don't know if they're all like that, but the one that we went to was like that. You could see them in the kitchen making the pizza.
What kind of pizza? Like deep dish? Thin?
No, it's like Italian style pizza.
Okay.
So like real thin slice, but like pretty flimsy, like a nice crust to it.
Nice.
And they also have this special thing that they do, which are called star pizzas. And star pizzas, I mean, they basically just kind of like shape the dough. They like pinch it in some areas and make it look like a star.
Oh yeah.
And then in the points of the star, they stuff it with ricotta cheese.
Ooh.
So a pretty cool spot. Nice little area. So you might have to wait in order to find a table, but we had no problem. We went in and sat straight down. So
nice.
Check it out. Mr. 01 Pizza near Uptown Oaklawn area.
This was a tasty episode.
Yeah, right? Too much food. But yeah, so much on that pizza while you're watching Love and Death. I couldn't ask for a better date night. I don't know about you.
For real. That sounds real nice.
All right. We'll see you guys at the State Fair. You can find us over in the section where those bourbon sopapillas are.
Yes.